welcome back. Last time we ended up completing a side quest, helping somebody who was being blackmailed. And we also decided we were gonna visit the police station. We have to... We're gonna help Mrs. Reed find some closure with her daughter. And then we are also gonna help Serif, our boss, track down or help with determining if the guy was a cyborg or not, augmented or not cyborg. It's another game, I guess. Also, there is some time between this recording and last recording. I had exams, which I passed. I didn't think it would take this long between the recordings, but normally you shouldn't notice this at all. When I first started recording, I had an entire plan.
Hey,
I totally forgot
Jensen.
this.
Long time no see.
Let's also pick up this side quest.
Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man,
From
I
cop
wish I
to
could go with
hooker.
the good old "you haven't changed at all" bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Let's just be friendly.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. You look a little different too, Xander. What's your new gig?
Deep cover. I'm keeping tabs on the derelict row-ballers for now. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits a fan. You in?
Of course
Can't
I'm
let a
in.
guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's
As long
get
as
to
we don't
work.
have to kill
Like I
anybody,
said,
I'm
I've got a
happy to
couple of very
oblige.
promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
But, yeah, this is
Suits me. Rules would only slow me down.
acting like
Very
the cool guy.
Dirty Harry of you, Jensen. But we still have to be careful how we handle this. We've worked hard to catch this son of a bitch. I don't want him to walk on a technicality.
Okay.
Guess
What's
we have
this
to
about
find
getting
out some
into
more
DRB
about
territory?
Yeah, I
the
need you to
job
get
on
in there and
her
track down a
hands.
shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to
Perfect,
get
so
the
we're
info
going
on
to the police
witness?
station
You
anyway.
haven't lost your touch,
Might
Jensen.
as well meet
We think
O'Malley.
O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Don't look
Okay.
away, baby. I ain't
So we just met up with an old friend who became a hooker. Well, an undercover hooker. We'll have to go undercover to get this O'Malley. It would be a lot easier to just skip the side quests, but that would not be as fun. And for some reason I wanted to jump. And I draw a gun. And I drew another gun. And that... Okay, that is still reload. I have been playing Fallout, so I might mess up with the keybinds. So what we are gonna do now is jump over the fence. We could go through the underground sewage system, but this one is slightly faster, I think. In my first playthrough I made a mistake to throw it here and I accidentally hit this guy. How do I drop stuff again? Okay. But that turned out to be a bad decision. Everybody here became hostile. That was not expected. Let's just say that. No. Then the next box. If you augment your arms, you don't have to bring these boxes. It would oh goddammit. I should not curse. Oh, X is jump. Okay. The left bumper is sprint, and I didn't sprint. Up. Up. Crouch. And I can't reach it, but that's fine. If you use these, with these boxes you can... There is nobody to hit there, so I can throw these to speed it up. So that is O'Malley. We'll talk to him in a bit. We're first gonna make the passage easier by disabling this electric field. If you augment your legs, you can just walk through this, but yeah. We don't have enough praxis points to do this, and you don't have to. It just makes it slightly easier. Well, slightly, a lot easier. You don't have to do this box trick. But it still works fine. I'm totally gonna fall here. No, I don't. Do, do, do. Ah, okay. I placed these boxes way too far apart. Normally I always placed it like that. Don't know why I did it differently now. And get some more XP, disable this, and we can just walk through here. There we go, talk to O'Malley.
Yes.
Now we have
May I
to
help
act
you?
the
Actually, I've been
hitman.
told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
Let's be sarcastic.
Yeah, by a clown and a midget for a while. But they eventually met the bearded woman they were looking for near a coffee shop, and we went our separate ways.
Surely you're aware humor requires context, my friend. With a man like me, being funny in the wrong context could have dire consequences.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now, I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone. Just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
Perfect.
I guess that's it
You
for
know
now.
what to do. Now also one of the side quests is to help Mrs. Reed. Normally you have to get in here. I guess I'll skip this step. Like I said, it's been some time between recordings. Fortunately, it's slightly too long to remember it properly. I think I still have to talk to the retired guard or the retired policeman who became a guard. One of the two. Let's do this quick.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
As I
Keen
am.
observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you
Yeah,
might have
I have cool
information
shapes,
regarding
you know.
Megan Reed's case
Hard to miss.
and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
Bah, it's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
Let's see. Assignment. Don't need anything.
That's all I need
else.
for now.
Okay, so now we can investigate the locker. Once we get to the police station, the easiest way would be us talking ourselves into it. Then we can just roam freely. If we don't, we will have to break our way in, which I prefer not to do. The security is really high in the police station. A lot of cameras. Everybody will just go hostile from the moment they see you. So if I can talk my way in, that would be preferred. We have the code here. Let's try to hack it anyway. It's only a security one. Let's see. We need that one. That is enough time. There we go. Plus 100 extra XP for hacking that one thingy. Yeah. I'll just go through through these books. But if you really want to read it, you just have to pause it. As nothing that interesting in them. Maybe Megan Reed. Here we see she's 32. Blood type O positive. Pot MD. I have no idea what that means. Binary notes. With this we will have completed the side quest. No, we haven't. This? Yes, with this. There we go. If we hack this one. Access denied. Okay, let's... we can just skip through this. Let's... yep. I didn't have to do anything. So if we hack this, we can find some more information about the Megan Reed her lab notes. And of course we can find the bracelet of Megan Reed, which is no extra value. You can either decide to give it back to her mother or keep it yourself. I don't think doing either way gives you something. I've got... Every time I try to jump, I pull out my gun. I've been playing Fallout too much, so you will see me mess up these keybinds a lot.
Yeah? What do you
Here
want?
is Officer
Information.
Wagner.
Go bother the receptionist, Chrome Boy, instead of wasting my goddamn time.
I
Not
totally
that
hate
kind
this
of
guy.
information. I want to know about the Seraph Industries case.
Ha ha. And I want a blowjob in a vintage '05 bar GT, so I guess we both keep
Well,
on
you were already talking to
Huh?
the hooker,
Metalhead?
so one of the two is possible.
I know you handled critical evidence linked to the case, and I want to know about it.
First off, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And second, even if I did, what makes you think I give a shit about what you want? Now, I strongly suggest you take your high-tech, toaster-looking ass out of my way before I handle you.
Okay, so we didn't get much from this guy. Let's see if we can talk our way into getting ourselves into the police station. Hello,
Yeah, hang on just a
Haas.
sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised
Yes.
to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Oh, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
That means he has a dominant wife if he already takes this at home. Poor guy. Let's see. If you are angry, you're right to be. But I have to get inside that morgue. Please, I can't deal with the boss right now. I know it's a risk, but I really do need to get into that morgue. Or you think I knew you'd be here? Just open the door and stop getting in my way. If we do this, I don't think we will get into the morgue. It's either bleed or resolve. That is the right thing to do.
What? Nothing to say?
Oh, not really at the moment. Let's go for please.
All right, that was a cheap shot. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting you here, and I can't deal with our past right now. I know it's a risk for you, but I really do need to get into that morgue.
Oh, geez, Jensen. I don't believe this. I just got my life back together and you show up. When's it gonna end? You know the moment I open that door, it's all over, right? I'll be lucky if all that happens is I get fired. Is it really that important?
You're right, it's not my risk to take, so I'm not gonna force you to do anything. I think that's the best option. You've got my word, whatever happens, I'll take care of you. He knows that I'm never gonna give anything about him, so that's not a way to go. And don't put this on anyone else. You're stuck here because you feel guilty about what you did. That's talking about the past, what happened between Jensen and Haas.
You're right,
Solve.
it's not my risk to take. So I'm not going to force you to do anything, and I won't hold it against you. And what happened 2 years ago, I know it's killing you. We should talk about it sometime.
I don't think I can.
No, he just got tears in his eyes.
I am so tired of having that incident wrapped around my throat. Yeah, I killed a kid. He was augmented. He was a threat. That's what you do. We had civilians to protect. I don't need people always second-guessing me on that.
We all make mistakes, Wayne. You have to believe that and forgive yourself. Oh. Nobody's judging you. That's not why I'm here. Just give me what I want. He was 15, Haas. How can you justify that? I just have the feeling every time you go for crush, you You just take the wrong option. So it's every time either absolve or plead.
What? Nothing to say?
We all make mistakes. Yeah, let's go for
We
this
all
one.
make mistakes, Wayne. Nobody blames you for it. You have to believe that and forgive yourself, or you'll never put it behind you.
I'm not ready. There's something I've been waiting 2 years to tell you. I blame you, Jensen, for everything that happened. Because when the chips were down, you got the order to fire, you refused, I got stuck having to do it, and you just walked out of my life. That's when everything went to shit, when you abandoned me.
Fuck it, I'm gonna
I've heard
crush
enough
him.
of this. You're lying to yourself. You pulled that trigger, no one else. You can't escape from that for the rest of your life. Accept it, make it a part of your history, and put it in your past. Because denial is only making it worse.
I can't. Oh, hell. You're right. I've been so stupid. 2 whole years. I've got to start turning things around. Right now. Go on in. Don't worry about the guys. They'll leave you alone. But I need to think.
Okay, I can't believe that worked. I totally felt I messed up the entire time. And the crushing him in the end is probably what did it. So yay, yay us. Now we have access to the police station. That's all what we wanted. So we just got into the morgue. We were able to talk our way into it, which makes this part a lot easier. Now we have to search the police station to find some more evidence to what happened to the incident and to Megan Reed for her mother. And we also have to go to the morgue to find this augmented hacker dude. But we're gonna keep that for the next episode. It was a very good one to get back into making these ones. And I guess I'll see you next time. That's the only thing I had to say. So, I wish you a good afternoon and see you next time.